Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Venitia and this is your timeless reading for today. So if you're new to this channel, welcome, and if you're back, I'm glad you're back. So be your own leader of discernment. Of course, not everything in this reading is necessarily going to resonate 100%. So you just take what resonates and you drop the rest that don't. Okay, so we've got flying out cards, so let's see about that. We've got being careful, we've got success and victory, and we've got obstacles. So there is something that you want to obtain here in life. It could be related to the workplace, to abundance, to, obtaining some kind of a goal. And you have to tread here very carefully because there are some kind of delays and obstacles. So your goal is there, your focus is clear. But there is something definitely about workplace and association, partnership, and conciliation. So definitely a situation here where you are dealing with many people. So maybe there are too many cooks in the kitchen or something of the sort. And, your abundance, your delay, your goals, all of that is into place. So someone has to be the master of the ship here. Someone has to decide who is the leader in this association, in this workplace or something, okay? Because there might be some people that you feel are trying to, be the CEO of your life, trying to tell you how to act, how to do, how to think. And this is bringing so much, so many delays, into, what you are trying to put out there. So this is taking care of business, being careful where you step, okay, because the road could be long and narrow, okay, so you have to tread carefully. So the main card being success, okay, it's definitely there, but there could be some kind of things to work out here, because some people, you have to deal with their ego, with what they are trying to bring to the table. So these are many voices that are trying to be heard, and it's more likely concerning, the workplace. And at the back of the deck, we've got the divine feminine. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, about abundance, about your goals. Oh, we've got these two jumping cards. Well, yeah, you have the hangman and we've got the 10 of swords. So yeah, definitely there could have been a change in mindset here. You are just being drained, exhausted. This is a very dark cycle ending. There could be some healing as well. This could be definitely obstacle, could be because of health, could be because of someone betraying, and someone betraying could have had an impact on your health as well. So there is a situation here where, it's not blooming, it's not flourishing, okay? You've been expecting a lot, but all those daggers are in the back. So someone, okay, has brought up something in this situation that was not fruitful, that was not welcomed. So yeah, tread carefully. Don't trust everyone here in order not to have those daggers in your back, okay? It's time maybe to reevaluate your relationship with someone in the workplace, because that person is not all, it seems to be. Sorry, too many cards. So let's see now. What about those obstacles? What about your goals? What about your focus? What about your ability to work with those people? Should you, leave them behind? Should you change gear here? Okay. Yeah. Page of Swords reversed. The 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. Well, someone has to be kept out. Someone has been maybe stealing information. Someone has not been fair. Someone's been lying. Someone tried to, maybe someone was trying to steal the money, Be careful of the company that you entertain. Be careful about the company that you keep. Because there's success and victory, but maybe there is some choice here that have to be made because someone is derailing your work and your potential and your abundance. Someone is not being fair here. Someone has been playing you, okay? Took you for a fool, tried to get away with the money, try to put the blame on some other coworker, other parties, other people here. Someone doesn't want to be found out here, but they are the one who were blocking and putting delays. So that person doesn't want to be held accountable. That person wants to get away. See, that person has a grin on the face like, I'm, stealing right under your nose, and I'm getting away with it. So you could feel that someone is being, responsible of some problems that you had at work, some delays. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, 5 of Cups, okay? You were not expecting that from that person, okay? You are discovering the true nature of that person now, and it makes you feel so sad to have been so foolish. So now you are left with those 2 cups, okay? So there was a situation at work when someone been lying, been stealing, been caught cheating in some way, maybe took information from a company or from your workplace and sold it to, some other people in order to gain some work. That person has to be blocked from the workplace, okay? The person has to be left out. You are now left with some very tough decision here that you have to take. There is some heartache going on because maybe you trusted that person a lot, okay? Maybe you're blaming yourself because you feel like you have been foolish to believe that person. That could be the case. But someone has been betraying you, okay? 8 of Cups, and it's time to call out that relationship for what it was and leave it behind. So, yeah, there is nothing to regret here, okay? That person has been very deceptive, and now you're leaving a situation for something else. So, could also be that you are changing jobs here. You are looking for something else because there is something in your workplace that was draining you, that was not good for your health, that has been taking a toll on your energy, and now you decide to be moving on, okay? We've got the Ace of Pentacles, so it's in reverse. So this is a potential that you have not been using up to now, okay? So maybe you lack a little bit of self-confidence here, okay? Because it's reversed, but this is also, there is a brand new beginning, okay? Maybe you've been delaying the brand new beginning, maybe you've been blocked in some ways, but the Ace of Pentacles, this is a valuable brand new beginning, okay? Something that's got a lot of potential, but you have to keep someone out of that brand new beginning because someone pushed you out of that work, or someone's been stealing, someone's been lying, someone put daggers in your back. So with the Ace of Pentacles, now you're taking your potential into your own hands, and there is grief, there is sorrow with the 5 of Cups. There is emotional turmoil because of what that person did to you. You could blame yourself, but turn around and catch that Ace of Pentacles, because this is the thing that you can be working on. You can be responsible of, that potential here. You are not responsible of what that person did to you, okay? That person could be lying, slandering your name. There is gossiping around in the workplace. You could have felt like everyone in the workplace turned against you. Someone really was not fair here. So 10 of Swords is betrayal, okay? So yeah, lots of things going on here with work. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Venitia, and if you're back, I'm glad you're back. And we've got the Lovers and we've got the Hermit, okay? So you thought that this relationship or this person in the workplace, was someone to be trusted, someone was gentle with you. So of course they were not wearing a mask of betrayal as they were talking to you, as they were trying to get, your attention and everything. So they were playing, like they really liked you, okay? So the Hermit is saying, yeah, now you are reevaluating this and you are moving on, you are closing that chapter, okay? Maybe you even thought that this person was a lover's potential, okay? But definitely wasn't, okay? So there is a huge illusion here, okay? A huge mask that fell off, and that person cannot get back to you because now you found them out. So You are turning that chapter, okay? You are turning away from that person. You are closing that chapter. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you concentrating on your new goal, sitting on your throne, you know, thriving, working for your abundance. This person could have been stealing some of your ideas or goals that you had, you know, made everyone believe that this was something that they did themselves. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, you're going to get your throne back, okay? So Eight of Swords, so that was a hard lesson you learned. You learned here the tough, you know, way. So you've been maybe too trusting with that person, and that person kind of cornered you in a way. I think that person has been stealing some ideas from you. So at least now you're going to be much more careful who you're going to trust. And we've got the Ace of Swords. So you're going to cut that person out. So you're not going to stay in that helpless situation. You know, you're going to move on very quickly and very effective, because now it's like you decide that this is wartime or something, you know. You are going to achieve your success, and you are going to sort of rub it into their face. Not that you're going to show off, but they are going to be left out, because you are going to reach new heights here. You have success, you have victory, you have the money. So you're not going to stay stuck in that situation. So you could feel a little bit, you know, cautious about who you believe, okay? So there could be some time when you don't know what to believe anymore, because that person was such a good stealer, you know, such a good deceptive person, okay? The person has been wearing a mask for quite some time. But so you could be a little bit defensive here, but you learned that the hard way, and now you're going to be like some kind of a war machine here, okay? Because that went really too far. So now it's like they have declared war, and you are focusing on the success, and you are going to win that battle, okay? So success is going to be the best revenge here. And you mean business, okay? Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. It's like you are not going to, you know, let them derail you any longer. We've got the Magician. So you're creating something, you know, a brand new cycle here. So we've got those cards. Page of Wands, okay? Brand new beginning. Page of Cups. So there could be some messages here, you know, some new investment, a brand new venture. So you're seeking out some answers here. You know, you could be, there's still certain things, okay, that you need to sort out, because those cards were in reverse. So there are still some questions that you have, some stuff that you have to prepare, maybe some stuff that you have to learn. You also have, if you are changing place, you know, in the workplace, and you are closing one chapter, going for another company, or building your own company, you are looking out for maybe investors or something like that. You know, you are looking out for prospect here, Page of Wands and Page of Cups. So you're not closing, you know, any opportunities here. You're studying things, and maybe you're learning stuff. Maybe these are brand new beginnings, okay? But this is promising new beginnings that you have, and you are juggling Two of Pentacles. So there is a lot of dedication here, okay? You are going to sort things out here, okay? It's balancing your enthusiasm and your emotion, but things are going to work out. This is for sure. So you could make a brand new product here, and maybe you're studying how to sell it, what's the price, and you know, there are lots of things to address, but you are going to go through that step by step. And we've got the Strength card. So definitely you are going to, you know, show them that they try to, you know, bury you. You're coming in stronger, you know. They are going to feel sorry they betrayed you. Oh yes, because there is no way you're going to let them back into your life. That's for sure, okay? Because you are sitting on your throne, you know, thriving, you know, making it, working towards your abundance. You're going to leave them behind because they don't deserve your attention. You're going to focus all your energy on that brand new tangible beginning here. You're going to tap into that potential. That potential is going to bring you the victory, you know, the abundance. You're going to have that, you know, that picture that you have in your mind. You're going to make it. You're going to build it from the ground up, okay? Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. You're not going to stay stuck in that energy of the Eight of Swords in reverse. They wanted you to feel cornered. They wanted you to feel defeated, okay? You only shift perspective and you are being reborn, you know? So you are still juggling with some elements here that you have to sort out about your new venture, okay? But they wanted to bury you. They only made you stronger. So you're not going to be left out, okay? They are. Because everyone knows about them. Everyone knows they've been lying, cheating, and slandering your name. They are going to be found out and nobody will want to have them. No one will want to work with them because everyone will know about what they did, you know, behind their back. Very deceptive people. Okay, Three of Pentacles. On the contrary, people will want to work with you because they will recognize your value. Okay, you will receive your blessing because people will recognize what you bring to a team. Okay, people will want to work with you under your, you know, management of something. If you are the boss of a company, people will want to be with you because you are the hardworking person. They made themselves look like they were the hardworking people. They were just stealing ideas left and right. They were copying, they were stealing, they were not being fair, okay? They have been lying about their abilities. And so people will block them, okay? And people will welcome you because they will realize that you were the powerhouse and not them. Okay. So you still could be learning certain things here. And Queen of Wands, you know, you're getting your fire and your power back here. They can hold you back, okay? Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Strength. They wanted to bury you. Well, they played with fire and it's going to backfire right in their face. Brand new fire, brand new you. They are not ready